Shalom. I want to give all praise to Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushai, Ba'ashem Makakadash. Double honors to the elders and the apostle of GMS, and salutations to the brothers who's pushing the truth out on the highways and byways. I sincerely, the hopeful elect. Right? So, Yashamari, a real quick lesson on these idols are vain. It entitled this video, These Idols Are Vain. Alright, this is this is Psalms the 96th chapter, reading from the 5th verse. It says, "For all the gods of the nations are idols, but Yahweh made the heavens." Right, so all these gods of the nations are idols because basically these nations, they made up these idols here, right? They stand up these images and call them to be gods, right? It's Wisdom of Solomon chapter 13. I can read from the 4th verse. It says, "Surely vain are all men by nature who are ignorant of God." Right? Vain are all these men by nature. And starting with the heathens. They are the one who know not the Creator, because for he showed his word unto Jacob, his statute and his judgment unto Israel. Right? He hath not dealt so with any nation. So these men are vain. They have not the spirit. Right? Scripture in Romans 8:16 says, right, "The Spirit itself beareth witness with our spirit that we are the children of the Most High, of God." Right? How we know Him. Right? We know Him. Right. Reading verse 1 of Wisdom of Solomon 13 says, "Surely vain are all men by nature who are ignorant of God, and could not out of the good things that are seen know Him. That is, neither by considering the works did they acknowledge the workmaster." Right? They didn't accept and they didn't acknowledge Yahweh. Right? They look upon these things around the world and call them gods. These mineral, certain object. They look at the water, the moon, the air, and the nature itself and call it God. But they just see these creatures in creation and not acknowledge the Creator or the workmaster. Right? Verse 2 it says, "But deemed either fire or wind or the swift air or the circle of the stars or the violent water or the light of heaven to be gods which govern the world." Right? So they know not. No, that is starting from Yahweh Shai, the angelic force, right? And Yasharala, because that's our lot, right? Because, let me get it. The Psalms 147 verse 19, it says, "He shewed his word unto Jacob, his statutes and his judgment unto Israel. He hath not dealt so with any nation, and as for his judgment, they have not known them." Right? Praise ye Yahweh. Let's get the laws. Let's get his judgment. It's Exodus 20. And read from verse 1. It says, And the power spake all these words, saying, I am Yahweh thy power, which have brought thee out of the land of Egypt, out of the house of bondage. Thou shalt have no other God before me. Thou shalt not make unto thee graven images. Right, so this is in the law he showed unto Jacob. We don't do these things because in the land of Egypt we did take part in these customs. It says, or any likeness of anything that is in heaven above, or that is in the earth beneath, or that is in the water underneath. Right? You shouldn't make any image of these things, because pursuant to Wisdom of Solomon 13:1, they deem these things to be God. Right? And these things are just creation. Right? Verse 5, it says, thou shalt not bow down thyself to them, nor serve them. For I, Yahweh, thy power, am a jealous God, visiting the iniquity of the fathers upon the children unto the third and fourth generation of them that hate me. Right? As this going after the idols. Right? Especially any religion that you're in, it basically go after idols. Right? You check the origin of this religion, like for instance Christianity, after the image of Cesare Borgia, right? Islam, right? From the 165 God, like leaving the Kaaba to worship, is all man worship, the worship of the cube, right? And goes on. These religions, they basically stem from idol worship. Right? Let's from back Wisdom of Solomon. And jump to the verse 3. It says, with those beauty, if they being delighted took them to be gods, let them know how much better the Lord Yahweh of them is. Right? Yahweh Shai, Yahweh Shai. Right? For the first author of beauty that created them. Right? So the first author of beauty is Yahweh Shai, and the holy angels, right? The elect. They're the one that is to be acknowledged. And all praise to Yahweh. Yahweh Shai. Let's get this last precept. This is Habakkuk. Chapter 2 and verse 18. It says, what profits the graven image that the maker thereof had graven it? The molten image and a teacher of lies. Right? So what profit these things? When you build these things up and said this thing make you, or this thing teach you. Right? That make it of his work trusted therein, to make them idols. He made them idols and trust in these things that he just make. That's foolishness, right? You crucifix these images of Mary and the so-called Jesus, right? The so-called Kaaba, the stone that they push the head in, they even rub and kiss this stone. The image of Buddha, the Selassie image, and these different things, right? Malachi Zediac. These images that they put up, that's not of Yahweh. Right? Verse 19 says, woe unto him that saith unto the wood, awake, unto the dumb stone, arise. It shall teach. Behold, it is laid over with gold and silver. Yeah, they decorate these things look fancy. To even deceive themselves. It's a hell of a job. It is laid over with gold and silver, and there is no breath at all in the midst of it. But Yahweh is in the holy temple. Let all the earth keep silent before him. Exactly. Because he's not to be worshipped with these idols, right? Right. So with that, hope this let me get a side of verse here, scripture. This is 1 Corinthians chapter 3, verse 16. It says, "Know ye not that ye are the temple of Yahweh, and that the Spirit under the Spirit of Yahweh dwelleth in you? If any man defile the temple of God, him shall God destroy, for the temple of God is holy. Which temple are ye?" Exactly. Because how you destroy the temple, right? By putting idle thoughts in your mind. Right? Thought of idols. That's foolishness. And if you're not having this truth inside you, you have the knowledge of idols. That's right. Set up in your mind. I hope this video was edifying. Until next time, shalom.